Hello everyone. Motorcycle Michael coming at you from the Piedmont region of North Carolina, which is the middle of the state. And I wanted to share some of our premium, or what I view to be premium riding locations around the state. So I traded in all of my old school camera equipment and I bought a GoPro 7. So I get to experiment with the GoPro 7, do some fun riding, and hopefully share some of this with you all if you live in anywhere in North Carolina and you're planning on doing any traveling through, or you're planning on doing any traveling through the state. I really recommend routing modifying your route if it doesn't put too much time on, to go down some of these roads that I'm about to show you now. There's a lot of nice twisties out this way, and it's going to rain. Hopefully it'll not do too much more than a drizzle. I guess I should expect not as much traction as I normally have, and I generally go down these roads pretty aggressively. They're just quiet roads, and you have plenty of line of sight to slow down if you see a car coming out of a driveway or anything. But mostly, what's so cool about these roads is there are no driveways. It's still undeveloped, so the only thing you really have to worry about is dogs roaming around, or deer crossing the road, or gravel in the road, and that kind of stuff. But you don't have to worry so much about people entering and exiting the road. So anyway, if I have all this set up the way I think it's set up, the audio should be pretty good. Should be coming from the mic in my helmet and not trying to come through the mic on the GoPro. We'll see how that works. And hopefully the video will be pretty good, although the lens might be getting wet, so who knows, maybe I'll do this recording 2 or 3 times and cut in the best pieces. This is some of the best riding in the middle part of the state that I've found anyway, is south of Holly Springs, around Sanford, Highway 42, and some of the roads that intersect with Highway 42. It's still very much undeveloped, as you see here. I mean, you just don't have to worry about kids coming out into the road with their bikes, or dogs kind of roaming around. Every once in a while you'll see a stray dog, but man, it is rare. I've been riding these roads for a couple of years now, and I've seen 1 or 2 dangers. Somebody riding their lawnmower out into the road, or a dog that looks like it's lost just walking down the middle of the road, that kind of thing. Mostly just pure fun. So what's so cool about the internet is, to me at least, is that, or one of the things, is that we motorcyclists can live vicariously through videos we care to share on online. And I love watching moto vlogging from other countries and other parts of the United States as well, especially places where they have insane twisties like Tail of the Dragon here in North Carolina, and many twisty roads out west. So I'm just hoping that the audio on this is good, the video on this is good, and I'm done with this setup for a while. I'm hoping to moto vlog a trip I'm gonna take to the Blue Ridge Parkway with a buddy of mine. So so we can keep that memory in vivid detail, recording at 2K. So we'll see how that goes with storage and you know, all the computing that's required to process video of that detail, you know, for such long clips. Although I think the GoPro does break the clips into, I don't know, it's like 10 or 15 minute segments automatically. So this is New Hill Holman Road. This is out towards Sharon Harris power plant. And Sharon Harris, or Duke Energy, whoever, owns a lot of this land, which is good because hopefully it won't be developed. It'll stay somewhat wild and beautiful. And I'm just going to do maybe like a 30 or 45 minute loop for this first test run of this equipment. Man, I hope the microphone, the internal microphone, is picking up. If it's not, I'll still get some good video that I can narrate over. Some rain though. Maybe I'll cut this short. I think I will cut this short. I don't mind riding in the rain, but I don't think this GoPro in its current configuration is perfectly waterproof, so. Should have put its, I have a you know, protective case that I think you're supposed to use for taking underwater photography. I don't think it's supposed to be necessary for this kind of light rain. Not even light rain, drizzle, mist. But anyway, I love getting out and riding among the trees and undeveloped part of the county. I'll turn around here. This part, yeah, it's open good. If this works, I'll be all set for the trip. If it doesn't work, if this audio is not being captured properly, then I think I saw a pointer online where the guy said after the camera's on, unplug and plug back in the lavalier mic, and that will force the camera to use the mic as the audio input. If it turns on while the lavalier is plugged in, then it might not acknowledge it. So, but hopefully that was old firmware. Hopefully GoPro's figured that out. I just updated the firmware in this thing, and I'll be good to go the way I am. My only other concern is stuff flying off this helmet. I've used a fair amount of gaffer tape and some good high quality Velcro strips. I got the reserve power on the back of the helmet. Got some good cable management and gaffer tape over most of the cables on the outside. The only thing that bums me out, man, I wish there was like seamless integration between the Cena that I have, which is I think the 30K, and GoPro. Like, you know, you shouldn't have to run 2 or 3 extra microphones. Well, 2 extra microphones beyond, you what's already there for the Cena. It would be great to just be able to plug that in. And there might be a way to do it, and maybe future software updates or like Cena will add better support for GoPro, but I doubt it because Cena provides a camera. I forgot what it's called, but I think they have an integrated solution, but I don't think it's as good as the 30K. So as far as just like audio communication, I think it's called the 10C or something like that. But anyway, none of that will matter if this video comes out acceptable. And now the rain's really coming down. I got a SW-Motec wrapper on my phone, although the phone's supposed to be waterproof anyway, or at least water resistant anyway. So I don't, well, the only thing that's not great is I'm not sure how water resistant this auxiliary battery pack is supposed to be. It's probably not rated for that, so who knows, I might be damaging that at the, as I speak. So this will be an interesting experiment because I'll also be able to see how distorted the video becomes when the GoPro lens gets wet. Lots and lots to learn from this little experiment here. Friendship Road is a fun little road. It's not much to it, but it has some fun hills and curves. Sometimes it's just enough to take the edge off of a difficult day. Hop on the motorcycle, come out here and do 20 minutes on these back roads. Have a zen moment and then go back at it, get back to work. I love having the V-Strom. So this is a 2018 Suzuki V-Strom 1000 and has plenty of grunt for me, even with cargo. And I'm not a small guy, I weigh about 190 pounds. This motorcycle, the V-Strom, it's like it doesn't care. There's no, I don't think it even knows I'm on it. It just goes. But what I was going to say is, what's cool about an adventure motorcycle is I don't care if it gets muddy. I don't care if it picks up a little rust, although I do try to maintain it and keep surface rust down to a minimum. When I see it, I'll treat it, but I'm not out in the garage polishing like I was when I had my cruiser. Although I didn't have, it wasn't like a Harley or like a showpiece. It was a Vulcan 900. It's like 2014, I think, and it was nice. But man, something about the mindset. You want your like I wanted my cruiser to be cherry, and so I spent a lot of time, not as much time as I spent riding it. I rode it a lot, but I put about 5,000 miles on that thing. But over the course of one summer. But I realized that it wasn't the kind of motorcycle I needed because it, I was obsessing over finish. Is there a speck of oxidation on this piece of chrome right here? I mean, it was, and so I, if I were caught out in rain like this or drizzle or whatever, I would just I'd be filled with anxiety. I'd be thinking I need to get home, I need to get it dry, I need to wash it off. With an adventure bike, it's like, who cares? It's not, it's for riding, it's for adventuring, it's for you take it off-road, although I don't really have mine set up for much off-road. Get it muddy. If it's clean, something's wrong. That's more the mentality. So a lot more enjoyable, a lot more engaging, a lot more about what motorcycling is supposed to be about as far as I'm concerned. That's not to say that if I won the lottery tomorrow, I wouldn't go buy a $40,000 Harley to cruise around and enjoy the beauty of the bike, you know. But I don't know, I probably wouldn't, honestly. I don't know. Who knows? I say never speak ill of any motorcycle. It's all good. Oh, I see. Okay. A little bit of rain on the lens. All right, well, signing off. Thanks for sitting with me and talking. And just checking out a small part of the ride. I'll be putting more videos out and letting you all share some of the premium spots in the central part of North Carolina for weekend rides. Have a great day. I'm out.